Hello, my name is Agata and this is your monthly astrological forecast. This is a very generalized reading. If you'd like a private consultation with me, tarot or astrology reading, please go to my services page, the link is below, and see my rates. Then if you'd like to work with me, just send an email to duniazat@gmail.com. Also, you can support me through my Patreon page, the link is below as well. Before going to the reading, I'd like to tell you that I have a newsletter. And if you subscribe, you can win my monthly free tarot reading. The link is www.tinyletter.com/duniazat. All my readings are written by me. There is no software readings, okay? So, Aries, let's see how March will be for you. This is going to be very generalized. I'm only gonna do the new moon and the full moon, which in this case, it's a solar eclipse happening at 18 degrees and 56 minutes of Pisces, the 9th of March 2016, and then there's the lunar eclipse happening at 3 degrees and 17 minutes of Libra on the 23rd of March 2016. So, Aries, in your case, the solar eclipse is going to happen in your 12th house, which is the axis of work and sacrifice, the axis of health also, and it's going to be conjunct the south node. It's like something new which will be born during the next 6 months, because this is a solar eclipse, therefore it will be more or less relevant in your life for the next 6 months. A solar eclipse brings something new to your life, but because it's conjunct the south node, the south node always releases that which no longer serves you. So, in order for you to have a new life, you need to release something of your old life, and it's happening in your 12th house. To me, it's like releasing old ideas about spirituality. I think you might, it's opposing this solar eclipse, Jupiter in your 6th house, and it's making a square to Saturn. Also, the Jupiter is making a square to Saturn in your 9th house. It's like you don't want to work anymore. You don't want to sacrifice yourself during the next 6 months. In 9th of March, you might have this sudden realization, but this might be happening in the next 6 months, that you don't want to work anymore or sacrifice yourself or your health, your physical health, your emotional health, and your values. You don't want to do that for a job that means nothing to you, that doesn't allow you to apply your spiritual values in the world. So it's like you might be working in a place that doesn't serve you spirituality, doesn't serve your spirituality, and you want to apply your spirituality in the world. You want to make it concrete. You want to materialize it. Let's see, I'm going to give you an example. Let's say you work for a marketing company that really is kind of, how do you say, doesn't has the greatest values, and kind of borderline, how do you say this, deceives its customers, and that kind of hurts your soul, not just your heart. It kind of hurts your soul. You want to work in a place that is fully aligned with your spiritual values. This is what you want to do. So it might be that, or it might be like a need to go deep within yourself. So the next 6 months you want to be more or less alone within yourself, and thinking about yourself in a more spiritual way, in a more psychological way also, going deep within yourself to discover what really matters to you. Or it could be, another meaning is that the 12th house is the house of secrets. You might be having a secret affair with someone at work, and this might be injuring your reputation at work, and might be your bosses, the higher ups, the leaders within your workplace might be aware, or suddenly might be aware of this affair with your colleague, and might not like it, and there's a possibility that you might lose your job if you continue to have this affair. So, but this affair could be something, either you're like ending it, so this affair just kept going, and maybe you'll try to end it on around March 9th, or you'll try to end it during the next 6 months. So it's either it's something that ends, or it's something that begins, this affair with someone at work, and you feel compelled to be with this person. You feel like, oh, he's my soulmate or she's my soulmate. Like it's like a karmic thing, like something that really needs to be lived to its fullest until it ends. So it just, but I don't think it will last, because this solar eclipse is conjunct the South Node. So if you live something like this, it's not something that will, it might change your life, it might change your spirituality, it might have, change you in all sorts of ways, but I don't think it's going to be like you're going to spend the next 40 years of your life with this person. I might be wrong, okay? And then the lunar eclipse, which is an ending, it could be an ending or a culmination. There's many different meanings, and it's something that will be also in your life for the next 6 months, because it's a lunar eclipse, because it's an eclipse. It happens on the 3rd degree of Libra, in your 7th house, the house of your wife or your husband, your spouse, the house of partners, also the house of open enemies. I'm not going to read it like that though. This might be if you're having an affair, and I don't know if you do. This might be like a separation from a spouse. It might be initiated by you. Maybe things were not all that great for a very long time. Things were not working out, and then you go to your spouse, look, I don't think this, I think we need to separate. Or it might even mean a divorce. Or you might separate now, around the 23rd of March, but the divorce will only be final 6 months from now. It could be that. Or it could be something nothing to do with divorce and everything is fine with you and your spouse, and I hope so. An ending that will be happening in your spouse's life. Oops, what is this? So he or she might end the job, for instance, and start a new job. This ending might be connected with her family or his family. Maybe like he or she is selling like an old estate from the family. Finally, the old house from the family is sold, something like that. Or it could be if you're having a business, if you have like a business partnership with someone, you might be ending this business partnership with someone because he or she might be leaving. He or she like changes house, goes to live somewhere else. So you had this little thing with him or her, like this little side business, and you need to end this partnership because he or she moved, or he or she is going to start another phase in his or her life. So it might have many different meanings. That's it, Aries. That's all that I have for you. I hope you have a great month. Bye bye.